This is not a typical backroom lore. So your main goal is to actually escape that.
The machine knows where you went, what you saw. Player is thinking है यहाँ था या नहीं था. ये liminal नहीं लग रहा है. ये actual space लग रहा है.
Streamers like to play such games.
You have to make a right decision to actually get out of there. Like Fears to Fathom. That's one of my favorite games that does the atmosphere really well. It was a 10-minute demo, but people were playing it for 2 hours.
I love movies from Ram Gopal Verma. One of my favorite is Bhoot. Yeah, because once you finish this game, I mean, you'll get to know that there's another ending also.
Very weird things are happening. The sky is pink actually.
हॉरर मूवीज और गेम्स पिछले कुछ सालों में बहुत चेंज हुए हैं. अब हर बार जंप स्केयर्स डालते रहेंगे तो जनता बोर भी बहुत जल्दी हो जाएगी. लेकिन फिर हॉरर के जॉनर में इनोवेशन कैसे लाते हैं लोग? गेम्स में हॉरर के कई टाइप्स हैं. एक्शन हॉरर, जहां आप हॉरर वाले एलिमेंट्स से लड़ते हो. सर्वाइवल हॉरर, जहां आप हॉरर वाले एलिमेंट्स से भागते हो. नैरेटिव हॉरर, जहां ज्यादातर कहानी में हॉरर होती है. एंड मोर. और ऐसे बहुत टाइप्स हैं. साइकोलॉजिकल हॉरर गेम्स में कई सारी चीजों की मदद से प्लेयर के दिमाग के साथ खेला जाता है उसे डराने के लिए. लेकिन आज हम एक ऐसे इंडियन हॉरर गेम की बात करेंगे जो काफी यूनिक है. लिमिनल स्पेसेस के कॉन्सेप्ट को यूज करते हुए इंडिया में बने लिमिनल एग्जिट के बारे में जानने के लिए हमने बात की गेम के डेवलपर्स से.
Myself, Aman Shrivastava. I am technical director at Little Red Red.
Hi, my name is Dinesh Sehgal. I am the creative director and business development head at Little Red Red.
My name is Amit Kripal. I'm the game director at Little Red Red.
Today we are talking about our debut game,
And we are talking about Liminal Exit.
Liminal Exit.
Liminal Exit at IGN India. Liminal Exit is a backroom game with a little bit hint of horror and puzzle. We have tried to give another layer of horror element on top of that.
This game is based on anomaly detection and stuff like that, but the lore came from Backrooms.
लिमिनल स्पेसेस, बैकरूम्स, ये सब क्या है और ये चीजें डरावनी क्यों हैं?
The theme of Backrooms is actually originated from a picture on the internet, got really viral, and the trend get into games. The feeling that you're supposed to have in any liminal space is that something is not right. In this game, like there's like a ton of anomalies that you're supposed to find. Most of the games that came out that does the anomaly as well, they just do something like they removed one thing from here to there. That's their anomaly. But we didn't want to do that.
Basically, once you enter that environment, it's little unsettling. Sometimes you'll see something which is not natural. It's like weirdly scaled up in the environment. Maybe a clock on the wall which is going backwards, ticking anti-clockwise.
Like there's like ladders and stuff, but there is no steps on it. Sometimes like there are like puzzles that you have to find your way out of there. It's not straightforward. You always have a feeling like something is going to happen, but nothing happens.
It's like your mind is actually playing with you when you are inside the game.
लिमिनल एग्जिट के डेवलपर्स ने एक ऐसा नीश जॉनर क्यों चुना है अपने गेम के लिए? अरे 10-15 जंप स्केयर्स डालकर आउटलास्ट जैसा बना देते, क्योंकि फिर ऐसे गेम्स को खेलते भी कैसे हैं?
Just focus on the environment because that's the liminal spaces and every backroom game is supposed to be about.
One of the reason why we are going for this kind of genre is also production time. We want to create a product which can be created in a decent time, so that we can go to market early, we can test our waters early. So that was also one of the thing back in the mind when we were.
ये ऐसे डरावने गेम्स बनाने का इंस्पिरेशन कहाँ से लाते हैं?
Personally, for me, I would say like Silent Hill. That's the best kind of horror. Like liminal is something new, but I wouldn't say like it's worse, or I wouldn't compare the two because both games are doing it differently. It plays with your mind. Like they build up the horror. Like it doesn't just jump on you.
For me, horror is horror. But yeah, I also kind of love psychological horror more over that.
The main inspiration for this, definitely there were two games like Pools and Exit 8. That also was a very big hit. It's just going to be like we put these two games together, but it's actually quite deeper than that. We try to make a new entity out of that. What we trying to do is like nail the feeling of liminal.
बट क्या ऐसा गेम बनाना मुश्किल भी है? लिमिनल स्पेसेस के गेम में वो अनसेटलिंग वाली फीलिंग को रिक्रिएट करना काफी ट्रिकी है.
Starting में Amit built a like kind of office space. It was looking very good. But the thing is, we are looking at it, ये liminal नहीं लग रहा है. ये मतलब थोड़ा सा एकदम सही हो गया ये तो मतलब एक्चुअल स्पेस लग रहा है. So we dropped it. देन आफ्टर दैट फिर जब वो पूरा बन जाता था तब उसके बाद मैं उसमें से ही सोचता था कि इसमें क्या नॉर्मली हार्ड अनॉमलीज मोस्टली मैं सोचता था एंड मोस्टली जो यूनिक आइडियाज होता था कुछ ऐड करना है कुछ इन्वायरमेंट लाइक सरप्राइज द प्लेयर दैट ऑलवेज थॉट ऑफ अमृत.
Yeah, I mean, even for anomalies and stuff like that, I would just look at one image that just give me an inspiration or an idea, like how would we make this anomaly, how can we convert this? Yeah.
और ये ऐसे हॉरर के इतने हटके और यूनिक आइडियाज आते कहाँ से हैं यार? इंटरनेट के किस कोने पर रिसर्च करते हैं ये डेवलपर्स?
Anywhere I can get any idea of. Like main go-to was my like Pinterest.
Yeah, Reddit is also like
Reddit was also good.
Liminal Exit is not your typical horror game. इसमें वही घिसे पिटे जंपस्केयर्स नहीं है, किसी भूत से भागकर बचना भी नहीं है, बट फिर प्लेयर्स को डराएंगे कैसे?
This is not a typical backroom lore. What we try to do is we actually have a story in this game as well. So it's not up to your like face every time like what's going to happen. So the lore behind this is actually there is a program that has like taken over the building that you enter. Even the lift there's an entity in the lift that tells you about like welcome to the program. Sort of traps you in the building and promise to take you to the bliss, a place where like you're going to be eternally happy. But that's not the case, like of course.
Liminal spaces, anomalies, a spooky TV entity जो आपके हर एक्शन को देखता रहेगा. ये सब ठीक है, लेकिन how do you actually play this game?
So your main goal is to actually escape that. There's even a story like that actually you get in the good ending. So there are like multiple endings in the game, but that's a very tough ending to get. So what you have to do, like you have to detect all the anomalies that is on the floor. So floor is going to be looping multiple times. So your main thing is to actually break this loop by detecting all the anomalies correctly. So there can be no anomaly. There can be anomaly. You have to make a right decision to actually get out of there.
So there is two levels. One is the assisted mode and there is another non-assisted mode. Whenever you are playing assisted mode, whenever you take any wrong decision, you will get back to the same levels. But if you are playing non-assisted mode, if you take one wrong decision and you have to start it again. And that's really good content for the viewer, for the streamers, I know.
मैंने खुद हॉरर गेम्स काफी खेले हैं, but would I recommend this game to players जिन्होंने ऐसे बैकरूम्स नहीं खेले हो? Yes, I would, and this is why.
In general, for me, is actually with the sound and setting the atmosphere for it, like Fears to Fathom, Ironbark. That's one of my favorite games that does the atmosphere really well. But with this game, we actually didn't go with the sound. We actually go with the environment.
You cannot say like one thing is very important.
Liminal spaces is sort of I would say like a sub-genre of horror. I've seen people like that plays horror game, hates liminal spaces. When we posted a trailer in LinkedIn and stuff like that, like there were like many people from India that actually love horror spaces. They were saying like, why haven't this been done before?
We are not targeting any particular region or a country when we are making our games.
We got a wish list from all different countries. Correct. So many from India as well.
From India for the world.
Little Red Red लंबे चौड़े गेम्स नहीं बनाना चाहते. They want to make smaller games and they want to make a lot of games. So how long is Liminal Exit going to be? और अगर छोटा ही गेम है तो क्या at least replayable होगा?
The normal ending you can achieve maybe in 1 hour. 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hour maximum. But for the main ending, it will take around like in between 2-3 hours.
The replayability is also a main part. Even when we did the demo, it was a 10-minute demo, but people were playing it for 2 hours.
I'm a very terrible player. I spent almost more than 3 hours, I guess, in this game.
Have you seen like Dark Soul player, like they just have to defeat the boss, like they have to do it again and again just to get achieve a success in it.
Yeah, because once you finish this game, I mean, you'll get to know that there's another ending also. So that is what also motivates the player to go through that whole experience again.
Yeah, even in the bad ending, it actually explains you what to avoid. So you have to replay to get the real ending.
अब आते हैं गेम के रिलीज और प्राइस पर.
So we are releasing it on 7th of August and our initial price point is $5.99 and we are also launching with a 18% discount for our audience. In India it is coming to 300 rupees.
ऐसे हॉरर गेम्स बनाते वक्त क्या आपने सोचा है कि डेवलपर्स भी खुद डर जाते हैं या बार-बार लेवल्स बनाते वक्त खुद पक जाते होंगे? इनके फेवरेट पार्ट्स कौन से हैं गेम के?
For the level 1, yeah, that the red room that we created.
It's like when you are looking away from that statue, it will move. and moment you look back at it, it'll change its position. So sometimes it's like very close to you. That gives you that jump scare. That's the only jump scare I believe we have in the game. But
very weird things are happening. The sky is pink actually, and you have to find the lift, like where's the exit. That was actually quite spooky for the game.
ये हर गेम में आजकल एक इंडोर स्विमिंग पूल क्यों होती है यार?
That's actually community favorite. Everyone has a nostalgia of swimming pools.
अगर आपने इस तरह के हॉरर गेम्स नहीं खेले हैं, then you're missing out. This is a different experience and you should absolutely try this game. Here's why.
I actually didn't like liminal spaces at first. Visually, there's something like relaxing as well. When you're there in the space, like it's even though it's give you creeps sometimes, like, but it's also relaxing. Like it's sometimes for me, it's also almost like a meditative state.
you will love exploring those environments. There are very less noise, I would say, compared to other normal environments.
First of all is the puzzle aspect and the core gameplay that we have in this game. Other backroom games are just solely focused on exploring the places. That's why we wanted to do something else.
Liminal Exit बनाते वक्त इन डेवलपर्स को एक अजीब सा प्रॉब्लम फेस करना पड़ा. To solve it, they looked at how Apple solved one of their biggest problems, the shuffle.
So Steve Jobs actually had a problem with the shuffling system for iPod. So what happened is like the list of the music was shuffling, but people didn't feel like it. They were saying like it's not right. It's not like they weren't liking it. So what they actually have to do, like they have to like control over the random system. So that's also the stuff we have to do. We have to actually control the random, so it doesn't like shows you anything randomly.
Like I don't want like anyone should see the same sequence again when he plays the game again, or anyone like if someone watching a stream, I don't want like any viewers to say that I played this sequence.
एक अच्छा गेम बनाना हो तो हजारों डेवलपर्स की जरूरत नहीं होती. लिमिनल एग्जिट की टीम भी बहुत बड़ी तो नहीं है, लेकिन जितने हैं तगड़े हैं.
Other than 3 of us, we have one developer and there are 2 other artists also. One prop artist, one environment artist.
And for the music, we like hired an Oscars guy. It's really good. And for the music, we needed like so many places. And for the effects and all the music done by one guy.
Creating our own game was always the dream. We are bootstrapped. For now, we are aiming mainly for publisher route rather than going for investment. Because apart from money, we will also get that reach, which is important for us right now. To get that visibility in the market.
हर डेवलपर अपने गेम पर बहुत उम्मीद और एक्सपेक्टेशंस रखते हैं. लिमिनल एग्जिट से क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं ये डेवलपर्स?
The main goal is to actually launch a game, sort of testing the water as they said, but also have any like substance to it.
One of the main objective was to gain experience of creating your own product and releasing it to the market. Working on short games help us, keeping it lean for longer period of time. We can depend on our bootstrap funding only, and also taking product to market is like faster. So even if you win or you fail, that is going to happen faster.
Next project is going to be more of a narrative horror, like typical Silent Hill type project. So we might be back for that one as well. It's going to be called Dawn Keeper.
ये लिटिल रेड रेड के नाम के ओरिजिन्स भी बता दो यार. इनके टी-शर्ट पर लोगो देखकर मेरे को विचर की बहुत याद आ रही है.
So little sort of shorts for like short games that we're going to make. Red is just my favorite color. And red is the theme we're going to go with. And so also the logo of the film goes with the lore of Little Red Riding Hood.
हॉरर गेम्स की अपनी जगह है, अपनी ऑडियंस है, लेकिन हम सभी बचपन से लेकर अब तक आकर्षित हुए हैं मोस्टली हॉरर मूवीज और टीवी शोज से. चाहे वो स्कूल के टाइम पर देखा गया मकड़ी हो या कोई है और आहट जैसे शोज. लेकिन लिमिनल एग्जिट के डेवलपर्स के फेवरेट हॉरर मूवीज कौन से हैं?
So what we want as a studio also to kind of bring a new kind of audience also. Telling stories via this medium, we feel that is more impactful. Like we have films, but like we have series, we also have games.
So yeah, what are your favorite horror movies?
I love movies from Ram Gopal Verma. One of my favorite is Bhoot. Till today, when I see that movie, ekdam, those kind of jump scares what I get from those movies. That movie is amazing.
Mine is like Stree because it's a horror comedy and it's like on and off jump scares, and it's like I really don't like continuous scaring a lot, so that's why it's Stree.
For horror movie, I don't think I have a particular any of them in the Bollywood. Honestly, Bollywood horror movie doesn't scare me actually. Maybe Tumbad was actually a good one. I actually play more games than I watch movie. Oh yeah, Conjuring was actually good.
Conjuring, yeah.
That was actually pretty good. That actually scared me quite a lot.
Right.
But talking about games as well, I think you did mention it.
Silent Hill, first of all. Silent Hill 2, the remake that came out, like that was actually pretty good.
I'm not into playing games, so
Yeah, so he brings movie ideas, I bring game ideas.
So the Fears of Arenbach fourth part is like I loved it.
our game Liminal Exit is soon coming on Steam. Please visit our Steam page and wishlist it.
तो Liminal Exit आने वाली Steam पे, Epic Store पे on 7th of August. Do wishlist it.
हमारा पेज जरूर चेक करिए, स्टीम पे लिमिनल एग्जिट के नाम से हमारी गेम आ रही है और आपको ज़रूर पसंद आएगी और ज़रूर ख़रीदिए हमारी गेम 7 अगस्त को। तो आपको से हम मिलते हैं 7 अगस्त को।
Thanks for watching us on IGN India.
And thanks for watching us on IGN India.
धन्यवाद, ये है IGN इंडिया।